Good evening and welcome to Sunset News this Sunday evening. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather, and sports. I am Glenora Shipura. In the news tonight, SWAPO Secretary General Sophia Shaningwa has made it clear that there will be no extraordinary Congress, stating that the party Vice President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah is their sole presidential candidate for the 2024 election. Nandi-Ndaitwah secured her position during the 7th Congress held in November last year. Shaningwa was speaking at the SWAPO Party Commerce rally on Sunday and said that the extraordinary Congress can only be held if an unnatural condition happened. If the Secretary General resigns, then there will be an extraordinary Congress. If the Deputy Secretary resigns, there will be an extraordinary Congress. If the Vice President resigns, there will be one. If the President of the country resigns, there will be one. The President, Hage Geingob, is not ready and is not prepared to damage his image as the leader of SWAPO and the leader of this country. He is not going to resign. Shaningwa added that there will also be no resignations from the other aforementioned positions. Now, in our next story, Walvis Bay-based Monarch Lifeguard and Emergency Service recently received an international recognition award from the American-based World Academy of Safety and Health. The award recognizes Monarch's lifeguards' exceptional dedication, unwavering commitment, and outstanding efforts to promote water safety education and drowning prevention across Africa. Now, Awareness WASH's President Jeffrey Dudley said the organization is proud to formally recognize Monarch's lifeguard and emergency services as an outstanding contributor to water awareness and drowning prevention education on the African continent. Dudley said their tireless work as a water safety influencer has profoundly impacted countless lives and instilled a culture of safety around all bodies of water. Through their influential presence and informative content, they have consistently emphasized the importance of water awareness, safety protocols, and formal training, all in an effort to prevent incidents of drowning. He added that the educational campaigns, engaging workshops, and impactful collaborations have empowered individuals, families, and communities with essential knowledge and life-saving skills. In a first for the country, honey from Namibia was awarded second in its class at England's prestigious National Honey Show. The show, which ran from the 26th to the 28th of October, attracted 2,400 entries from 90 countries. Now, according to the Namibia Agricultural Union, the National Honey Show was held at the Sandown Park in Surrey, London, and was a gathering to celebrate beekeepers from all around the world and the fine art and science of beekeeping, according to the NAU. The show was executed with the dedicated efforts of a sizable volunteer team involving approximately 250 individuals. This included the invaluable support of 40 judges and their mentors, as well as the diligent work of 210 stewards from 50 administrative staff members, ensuring the event's smooth operation. Now, the event featured nearly 250 competitive classes where beekeepers could test their skills, knowledge, and the quality of their honey and hive products. Now, in our next story, in the most recent ordinary council meeting by the city of Windhoek, Mayor Joseph Wapingene announced that a proposal on the writing of a debt is being finalized to serve at council before the year comes to an end. He said the proposed submission will highlight various options for a debt write-off program for eligible residents. This program is a crucial measure to ease financial pressure and assist residents in recovery. Now, the ultimate aim is to ensure that the community stays strong and resilient. It is vital to tackle the problem of debt write-offs, especially at a time when many residents are facing financial challenges, Wapingene said. And with that, we've come to the end of our top stories. In our Community Talks segment, we look at the land of delivery problem in Rehoboth. Do stay with Sunset News.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with the entertainment.
Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes. Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
as well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
Amanda Groenewald, mayor of Rehoboth, said land delivery remains a headache, but the town is slowly making progress. Now the Rehoboth has handed over parcels of land to just over 1,000 beneficiaries in the Burgers Shoek and Fruitstraflakte, the price being $10,000 Namibian with monthly premiums of about $200 Namibian over 4 years. Jemima Biekus was there. Let's take a look.
Good day. Yeah. Okay. Hello, I'm Amanda Groenewald, the mayor of Rehoboth. We have a very successful 2 days conference here, a land conference, and the aim of this conference objective was to look for land distribution, land development, how our people can get affordable, accessible land. We have a vast land in Rehoboth. There's already, I think, it's 60,000 hectares of land that we have in Rehoboth. But our challenges here is the service of the land. We are knowing that it is very, very expensive to service one plot. But what we also have the challenges. We have three informal resettlements here, of settlements, that we are now want to change into formal settlements. The first one we have now, we are busy with it. It's 1,600 of urban that we have at Burgers Shoek and Fruitstraflakte. We are busy now with trying to formalize it. And the land, to make it land affordable for our people, we only sell it, not the land, but the service, 10,500 to our people in Rehoboth. And they can have a deposit, a very low deposit, and they can also pay it off in 48 months, 4 years. And then we are also busy now in Bahnhof, where we gave land also to entrepreneurs, low-cost people that group themselves and also register themselves, and we call themselves Samstam. Yeah. So we give land there to 162. Also very affordable. It's only $10,000, that we are $10,500, and they can also pay it off in a period of 4 years. But the challenge there is there's no water, there's no basic infrastructure. There's no water, there's no electricity, there's no storage. And this land conference helps us a lot. So we have now people here that we can approach. So to help to develop services and also affordable housing there, especially. So I'm very pleased, I'm so excited. But we only have 2 months left before the end of the year. So I hope and I pray that we will going to start immediately Monday to contact these people and these investors, and they will also approach us. I also talk with a person here who's talking about density. He's now busy with a new township in Walvis Bay. And he told me he's willing to come and invest immediately in Rehoboth. Like we also said, if we have the reason why our electricity is so high is because of the distances from one house to another. So maybe if we have that density, so that we can have more levels, then it will also conquer the cost of our house, of our electricity in Rehoboth. So I'm very excited. I finished coding because we are working with GIZ, we are working with LAC, and we are working with Greenplan. And there is, we promised them in June they will be maybe have the plots, but unfortunately there are procedures. And there must be environmental certificate. And when they are finished, it takes 2 months for the environmental certificate. When they get, when we also don't have that environmental certificate till now. And we are also not finished, Windpan is also not finished with the planning. So if we are finished with that one, then we must get also ministerial approval. And you know ministerial approval takes a long time. But we as councillors, we decided that while we are waiting for the ministerial approval, we are going to leave the people land. Because we are just finished with the structured plan of green plan. They promised us today, the end of this month, they are going to give it to us so that we can take a council resolution on it, so that we can give the paints to the people.
After the break, we'll take a look at our economic news.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia as we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and 1up2.com, as well as broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.
Getting into our economic news, South Africa's economy probably skirted a contraction in the third quarter, even as sectors that make up more than a fifth of total gross domestic product shrank, despite a 1.6% slump in mining and 1.2% in manufacturing in the 3 months through September. Analysts expect meager quarter-on-quarter economic growth because of less severe power cuts and the increased use of self-generation by businesses and homeowners. The power situation is way better than what it was in the second quarter, said Wayne McCurry, portfolio manager at FNB Wealth and Investments, who is forecasting marginal growth. Eskom, which has subjected South Africa to load shedding, did so on fewer days and far less hours in the third quarter than it did in the prior 3 months. Recovery mode senior economist at Oxford Economics Africa, J. Lee van der Linde, who sees the economy growing by 0.1% in the third quarter, said South Africa remains in recovery mode. Let's take a look at our financial indicators. The Namibian dollar trades against the British pound at 22.82, against the euro at 19.98, against the US dollar at 18.71. 2 Namibian dollars and 57 cents gets you 1 Chinese yuan. On the commodities market, gold, platinum and copper went down, while Brent crude oil went up, trading at 0.57%, going for $81.02 per barrel. In international news, we look at China's new real estate developments. We tackle this story on the other side of the break.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraifa. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Getting into our international news, China will set up efforts to promote a sound and high-quality development in its real estate sector amid changes, said Minister of Housing and Urban Rural Development Ni Hong. According to Ni, the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China (CPC) Central Committee held a meeting in late July to study the country's economic situation and make arrangements for economic work in the second half of the year. The meeting pointed out that the supply-demand relationship in China's real estate market has seen a major change, which is crucial to understand the current real estate situation, he noted. He said that this is a major judgment based on China's economic and social development state and the development of laws of real estate sector itself. To understand the current situation of real estate industry, they must be fully aware of this major change. From the perspective of supply, the common problem of having a place to live in has been basically solved, but structural deficiencies still exist. And from the demand side, people have higher requirements for the quality of housing, hoping for better housing and better services, according to Ni. To this end, the central government has made a series of arrangements, including building a new pattern of real estate development, meeting the reasonable financing needs of real estate enterprises of different ownerships in unified standard, and implementing the three major projects of planning and construction of affordable housing, urban village renovation, and public infrastructure construction for regular and emergency use, said Ni. Now, after the break, we'll be getting into your weather predictions.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhom.com.na.
Let's take a look at the weather predictions for tomorrow. Now, in the interior, partly cloudy and hot with isolated to scattered thunder showers can be expected. In the coast, partly cloudy and mild to warm weather. The wind is going to be moderate to fresh southwesterly. Tides at Walvis Bay can be as follows. At 21 minutes past 5 a.m., a high tide can be expected, and at 57 minutes past 11 p.m. a low tide can be expected, and 38 minutes past 6 p.m. a high tide can be expected. Now, sunrise in Windhoek can be expected at 2 minutes past 6 a.m. and sunset in Windhoek can be expected at 10 minutes past 7 p.m. After the break, we'll be getting into your sports news. Do stay with Sunset News.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Getting into our sports news, The FNB Women's Super League kicked off on Saturday in Windhoek at the Unam Stadium, and sweltering heat, V-Power Angels opened the season against Nast Babes with a 4-2 defeat. The head coach of V-Power, Angel Restore Shikomba, said his side has been busy with exams and the fitness is not up to scratch. He, however, added that he is happy with the 3 points they bagged in the opening match, even though it's not the game he expected. He added that they need to work on finishing in front of goal and to sign new players. Shikoma also added that their target for the season is to finish top 4. In the second match of the day, Ongos FC defeated Arrows Ladies 2-0. Now, three-time Commonwealth chess champion Nigel David Short says Namibia will have to focus more on school level to develop the game here. The Grandmaster and International Chess Federation Director of Chess Development has been in the country since last Thursday and has been giving a few development lessons while assessing the level of the game in Namibia. He believes that chess in this country is promising and that there are activities in schools, adding that schools are important as far as growing chess in the country is concerned. He called on sponsors and the government to support chess, adding that it is important to invest in the smaller sport codes because they play a fundamental role in development. In our next story, Okahanja United Football Club chairman Kongo Hinjo is confident his side will regroup after the break. The team is currently lingering in the middle of the league table and he hopes to see some improvement soon. He wouldn't say we are in a I wouldn't say we are in a dire situation right now, even if we have dropped some crucial points in our last matches. The break has come at the right time and I'm sure this will help the players to regroup and focus on the main goal. We do have a talented team and I'm sure that we will prove that, Hinjo said. Now Okahanja United have so far played 9 matches this season. The club has won 3 of their matches, losing 4 and drawing 2. United's major concern has been their defensive record, having concluded 16 goals so far. Now, after the break, we'll be getting into the news highlights from today's broadcast.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia, when we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians sharing their stories. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and 1up2.com, and broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.
Welkom jullie, mijn naam is Brian Munango en ik is jullie aanbieder voor gooikolen. Dit is donderdagse sportstrip nu. Einde van hierdie programma zal ik en hoe om Frans te praten. Je m'appelle? Je bent?
Le jour.
Tu as reçu mon cours.
Is dit nou onderbroek?
Blijf geschakeld. We zien jullie weer vrijdag volgende week.
Gooi kool!
Gooi kool!
You're still watching Sunset News. Let's take a look at the highlights from today's broadcast. SWAPO Secretary General Sophia Shaningwa has made it clear that there will be no extraordinary Congress, stating that the party vice president, Natibo Nandi Ndaitwar, is their sole presidential candidate for the 2024 election. Nandi Ndaitwah secured her position during the 7th Congress held in November last year. Shaningo was speaking at the SWAPO Party Commerce rally on Saturday and said that the extraordinary Congress can only be held if an unnatural condition happened. Now, Walvis Bay-based Monarch Lifeguard and Emergency Services recently received an international recognition award from the American-based World Academy of Safety and Health. The award recognizes Monarch's lifeguards' exceptional dedication, unwavering commitment, and outstanding efforts to promote water safety education and drowning prevention across Africa. In a first for the country, honey from Namibia was awarded second in its class at England's prestigious National Honey Show. The show, which ran from the 26th to the 28th of October, attracted 2,400 entries from 90 countries. Now, according to the Namibia Agricultural Union, the National Honey Show was held at the Sandown Park in Surrey, London, and was a gathering to celebrate beekeepers from all around the world and the fine art and science of beekeeping. And with that, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Make sure you join Sunset News on Facebook, on all the NMH platforms on weekdays, as well as on our website, 1up2.com. Sunset News screens on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25 every weekday and Sundays from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. I am Glenora Shipura, and this has been Sunset News. Don't end your day without us.